Welcome everyone to my new video presentation on the Polkadot size as a price prediction for January 2024 on a late January stage, speaking about a market which is continuously following the downtrend at the moment, aiming to discover the lows from where obviously it's going to recover and print the same numbers towards the upside, which means that we as traders always buy into the markets that are red and sell into the markets that are green. If you have been following this extremely simple rule within the past couple of months, you have been in a position of a great revenue at this time. Now, obviously, the markets are printing major decreases, especially for Polkadot, 15% downwards for the last 7 days, which is not small representation. We have been on the side of a short-term shorts and the possibilities of still holding our swings longs basically for the market, bouncing towards the higher levels as gain and having the ability to exit in a confirmed way. Now, what's going on? We're going to talk about it in a nutshell. Before we get into, make sure you check out my YouTube channel, folks. You'll see many other trades that I performed, live trades and presentations. You can get inspired and have a good time. As well, there is a live trade running around on the BTC right now, 40 Bitcoins long on 19x leverage at the entry of 39,631. Still profitable. This is a quick day trading. It's sitting around $8,000. We got into the trade at a very good place in the lows, but the markets right now seems to be finding a bit of a pressure. Still fine with this, still good on the side. We can very easily exit at the right moment. Speaking about it, for those of you that would like to be part of my trading journal, be part of my trading movement, you can sort of reach out based on no prior fee. We have the option number one, you can join based on no prior fee, where we can trade for you through API trading permission, totally outsourced and simple. It's based on performance and it's completely outsourced, basically done for you. You can find out more on our page. You will be able to see our performance, minimum budget required, the 2 options available, and many other of my trades that I've performed, as well how you can join right there. Speaking about that one, there is the one-on-one coaching as well for anyone that is serious about this space and it is looking for hitting financial freedom within the upcoming period of greatness. What's going on with Polkadot, guys, on 4-hour candlesticks is something we would like to pay attention on, and this is a cryptocurrency which has been tanking so far, 34% in the last 27 days. This is not a joke. This is no longer a percentage that is sort of feasible for the markets to continue on an aggressive movements, especially that we have continuous movements towards the downside from there towards here. There is a 26% movement downside on 11 days, which is something that we were pretty much expecting, especially that the markets came out positively on the BTC spot ETF. We had a moment of sell the news. Even though there has been a great reaction on the alts at the first moment, there is basically the natural, usual, and very, very expectable outcome, sell the news representation of such an event, appearing basically at the potential top of the markets, of course. Now, that do not exclude the fact that you cannot scalp basically Polkadot from here or from other places towards the upside. That do not exclude the fact that Polkadot still has the ability to get itself around 7.6 for the first target and 8.4 for the second target. How do we see that? Well, one of the things that are pretty much not really enjoyable is the fact that we have been crossing even with 100 days moving average, the 200 days one. That's not really enjoyable at the end of the day, but still having the ability, considering the fact that you are within the upper structure of the market with all the moving averages, which means that as soon as you're staying above $6.3 with all the moving averages and you're not crossing below that, you are still fine as a great shape of recovery. From this price representation, we have a place basically here of a major golden pocket back in the day, a structure which has reacted very well in the past. So we're actually keeping in mind the fact that the markets from here could easily run through the first target, touch the fight of 7.6 and continue basically with a retracement of a short term, which then allows you to break out of the whole structure up to $8.4. There are 2 targets that are actually considering 18% for the first one and then 32% for the second one. Obviously, the main one remains the first one for the case of Polkadot, which is actually in a shape right now of being above the previous downtrending resistance line, current downtrending support line. A support line which is supposed to act and deliver basically numbers. It's just a matter of time till the markets are changing their dominant energy and they will start pushing towards the upside again, which is what we are looking forward. And that's why I'm telling you folks, as soon as you have the ability to consider entering to the markets at the time it is red, you're actually entering the markets with the highest risk and reward ratio possibilities compared to the situations out there when you can enter the markets when they are green. Well, if you're not gonna buy into the markets when they're green at the right time, you might end up yourselves in the tops right there or in the spaces like that. I mean, chasing the pumps, chasing the movements towards the upside is something that is considered the most risky possibilities and one of the biggest mistakes people do, which is usually generating big time losses. We must consider the fact that there's unrealized losses out there in the market that are huge. There's people that are getting stopped out, liquidated. So selling pressure is constantly building at these times. And there is needed basically whales and market makers to reverse the market in the current stage. So it's not really possible from the retail or from the average Joe to sort of a way reverse at all during these conditions. It's also difficult right now not to trigger the markets towards the upside and trap some people into chasing the longs and pumps again, especially the ones that are believing for some kind of substantial growth possibilities right now. I think that the markets are not going to have an easy time within the upcoming period, especially considering the ETF approval. This is obviously bringing out corrections in terms of as major news as we have heard them. So be aware about it, folks. You need to sort of a way pay high education to the trading, pay high education to the possibilities of correct trading, understand the markets, and do this right thing. It is no time to waste around the corner. It is no time to miss the opportunity of the bull market. For those of you that would like to learn from me, we have a one-on-one coaching program directly with me one-on-one where I'll take you by and then teach you how to trade between 4 weeks to 6 weeks. I'm a full-time trader since 2014 and I follow this out of passion. You can check out basically my trades on my page as well on my spreadsheet. There's many trades and level I'm dealing with. Enjoy, guys. You can also join the Done For You trading without any upfront fees. A good time. Talk to you soon.